Thanos versus the Powerpuff Girls, and yes, you heard that right. I'm going to break down their best skills to determine who would win in a fight to the end. These matchups are only to get more wilder as time goes on, but first, let's go over the best of the Powerpuff Girls. Sugar, spice, and everything nice. These were the ingredients chosen to create the perfect little girl. But Professor Utonium accidentally added an extra ingredient to the concoction, Chemical X. Thus, the Powerpuff Girls were born. Using their ultra superpowers, Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup have dedicated their lives to fighting crime and the forces of evil. The Powerpuff Girls fought the likes of Mojo Jojo, the Rowdy Rough Boys, him, Sedusa, Princess Morbucks, and the Gang Green Gang. With the brand new superpowers, they have super strength, super speed, ice breath, they have energy beams, x-ray vision, the typical superhero powers except for Bubbles, which I'll get into in a second, but she can also speak to animals and speak Spanish. To show off their best strength, they can throw things such as this big machine into space. There's also Bubbles swinging around a wrecking ball like nothing, which wrecking balls can weigh several tons. But she can also move buildings by pushing them. Buttercup can also lift a person who's also lifting a piece of a large mountain just to show off, which mountains can vary in weight as much as in the billions of tons. The Powerpuff Girls can destroy large meteors easily without leaving them any damage, which also Blossom froze a large meteor with her ice breath powers and shattering it, which apparently the meteor was going to destroy Earth. They can also tank and nullify a solar flare up close with their speed, which a solar flare can produce energy equivalent of millions of 100 megaton hydrogen bombs exploding at the same time. Their flight speed is also incredible. In Season 1, Episode 5, they flew from the Earth to the Sun at around 15 seconds, meaning they'd achieve speeds at around 22.39 billion miles per hour, or 33 times the speed of light. Bubbles also raced against a superhero who ran around the world in 7 seconds, and she beats him in less, and she happens to be the slowest out of the three. There's one moment where the girls ran so fast just to get to their house from the school, they broke the time barrier and went 50 years into the future and back. But not only they can run fast, but they can react fast. They can dodge lasers and outspeed a particle beam being shot at while they still maintain focus. They've tanked nukes, went down through lava from a volcano. They fought against him, the show's version of the devil who happens to push back the Earth to its orbit from going towards the sun. Their durability is also impressive. Buttercup survived a hit from a robot that made her crash through the planet going through the Earth's core, which can be hot up to 9,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Overall, the Powerpuff Girls can achieve light speed feats at massive levels, and for their attack power, some say island level, but after seeing these feats, you can argue planetary level, mainly because of the meteor. So now, let's check out Thanos, the MCU version, of course. Thanos, the Mad Titan, the brother of Harry Styles, the guy from Fortnite, the main bad guy from Marvel Phase 1 through 3. His goal was to collect all 6 Infinity Stones to balance the universe in just one snap. He fought the likes of the Avengers, the Guardians of the Galaxy, the Nova Corps. He is the person you don't want to mess with. In Infinity War, he manhandled and knocked out the Hulk with his combat skills, and also with his strength, without any use of the Infinity Stones. He 1v3'd the MCU Big 3, Iron Man, Cap, and Thor, which apparently Endgame Thor is stronger than Infinity War Thor, said by the Russo brothers who directed those films. To figure out his best strength to see where Thanos is at, we need to find a common consistency, beating the likes of Thor, to which Thor takes a blast of a neutron star, which the total amount of force is around 855 gigatons, or large island level. Thanos crushing a Tesseract with his bare hands, he needed to exert 52.6 teratons of force to crush the cube, or country level. Another consistent feat for his strength was destroying Iron Man's armor in Infinity War. When Thanos shattered the moon with the Power Stone, Iron Man tanked a chunk of that moon, which the force he was hit by would be 45.89 gigatons or island level. And since Thanos easily breaks his armor, he would scale above that level to at least country. For Thanos' durability, the easiest one you can find is him taking the power of the Infinity Gauntlet, which stated by Tony Stark would be enough to light up a continent. But I find it confusing since the Power Stone alone was enough to destroy a planet, and having all 6 stones in one hand would just be enough to light up a continent. I'll leave this one up to you guys, but overall what I found is that he is at least planetary for durability. For his speed is quite complicated, as it goes for the rest of the MCU. While he can't move fast like the Powerpuff Girls, he's got a pretty good reaction speed, which the best one was up against Captain Marvel, who can move at massively faster than light, but that is mainly for space travel, and her speed is greatly reduced by millions due to the surface changes when she arrived on Earth. But again, speed is weird in the MCU. Some can dodge bullets, some can't, but some can react fast as light, but some can't move in hypersonic speed. I'm not trying to downplay the MCU's feats when it's just all over the place and is being inconsistent. But also again, who's really taking it seriously? Oh, never mind. Anyways, according to this battle wiki, if you can call it reliable, Thanos is at relativistic speed for combat and reaction. All these feats was just Thanos himself. If he used the Infinity Stones to fight against the Powerpuff Girls, where would he scale? Having the gauntlet fully loaded with the stones would technically make him universal. The Power Stone was stated to be a power source capable of destroying the universe, as goes for the Reality Stone. In Thor the Dark World, Malekith was planning to destroy the universe, changing reality into an endless night of dark energy, destroying all life. Time Stone is stated to be multiversal because recklessly manipulating the Time Stone, which controls the flow of time, can indeed break the space-time continuum. The counter the Powerpuff Girls would have at one of the stones is the Reality Stone. In the modern version of the show, all the girls fused together to resist against him's reality-bending powers, to which he brought Saturn spinning at max speed just to cut the Earth in half. Without the stones, Thanos is outmatched against the Powerpuff Girls, so giving him the stones would give him the edge to win against the girls. The Powerpuff Girls would definitely take the lead in speed. They can fly and fight at the light speed, and even travel to the future and back if they wanted to. The durability is quite even. The Powerpuff Girls is in the range as low as island level up to planetary arguably, and for Thanos he's endured the power surge of the Infinity Gauntlet, which makes him at least continental or at most planetary. For their attack power, Thanos is at the range between country level of strength to planetary, and for the Powerpuff Girls, destroying an earth-shattering meteor could make them planetary, and also tanking and nullify a solar flare is at the range of island level. So far they're pretty even in stats as far as I found. It's just the Infinity Stones is what keeps Thanos alive in the conversation between the two. But if it was up to me, I would give the victory to the Powerpuff Girls. There's 3 of them, obviously it would be quite the test for Thanos to keep track of, but he is an expert in combat, and snapping would be the riskiest move for his part. But what do you guys think? Agree or disagree? Let me know in the comments below. I'm trying to get used to this whole power scaling thing. I mean, so far back-to-back videos, it's been pretty successful, so let me know in the comments below. And also leave a suggestion of what other what-if battles that is ridiculous for me to scale, and it's just for the memes. Of course, I'm not trying to take it seriously, but also serious at the same time. And also be aware for the next video coming up soon, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.